Philip Kwik.
Thank you, Mayor and Council. My name is Philip Kwik. I live at 1139 Winkin Street. Last week on social media, there were several posts about parking on Joseph Campo in front of Veterans Memorial Park. One of the posts even had an image which would suggest that any parking spaces, any new parking spaces, would cut into some of the frontage of the park, several thousand square feet as far as I can estimate. I'm sure that council members are familiar with the city ordinances and with the city charter, in particular the chapter 16 of the charter called Streets, Parks, Trees, and Sidewalks. In particular, section 1603 says, when the city shall deem it advisable to vacate, discontinue, or abolish any park or any part thereof, it shall require a 3/5 vote of the electorate voting on the proposal. The issue shall be voted on no later than the next general election. So I'd like to just say that one more time. When the city shall deem it advisable to vacate, discontinue, or abolish any part of any park, it shall require a 3/5 vote of the people. I also wanted to remind the Council of Ordinance 154 of the city, which was passed in 1996 by a citizens' referendum and gathered nearly 70% of the vote. The ordinance further protects Hamtramck parks by requiring a 3/5 vote if you do any new building on parks. So if the council wants to pursue a plan that cuts into parkland, that's certainly your right. That's your authority as city council. However, according to the charter, section 16, this body would have to put any kind of a plan like that to a vote at the next general election. In this case, it would be in November of 2024. And that question would have to be approved by 60% of the voters. And I believe that the city attorney would concur with that reading of the charter. It's pretty straightforward. In my personal opinion, no plan that takes away any parkland from the city, from the residents of the city, will ever be passed by voters, certainly by 60%. And I would suggest that instead of creating more parking for a handful of customers and a handful of businesses, that the city council should actually work to preserve all of our parkland in Hamtramck. Thank you.
Thank you.